first and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They come up first and 10 at the 16. It's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack the offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that's what didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
23 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Daniel Carlson.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Going deep here for Parker, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 78 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. We're seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Jalen Richard now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, it's Carr. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
29-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Raiders 7.
2nd down at 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
For Preston Williams, incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Miami.
Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front desk.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in the play call. Do they continue to throw the offensive plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Carr throwing on target to Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
Take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs, and the Raiders are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow.
And the Raiders have got it. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The ball is out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Daniel,
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Time here, this half, it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Max Crosby on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Gaskin. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Miami.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out. Because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. I call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They're down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Carr again. Eluding the pressure right. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Full right side going to be caught by Waller. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Carr. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give.
And now the ball's out.